Who knew a book this thin could be 5 stars, fantastically jam-packed, but also very funny, comedic, but very serious at the same time. This is Frost by C.N.Crawford. I loved it. I ate this up. It didn't take me that long to read it. Probably a day with work as well that I had. It was fantastic. The slow burn, the tension, the comedic value this book offers. So we meet the FMC Ava. She is a fae living in the human realm. So the human realm in the human world is run by the fae, and the fae also have a portal to their own realm. So Ava, she is with her partner who is a human. She's been supporting him by having her own job running it. She works as a barmaid, supporting him and paying his mortgage whilst he's going through university. It's her birthday. She gets off work early. She goes and gets themselves a meal because they always like sitting on the couch, cozying up, you know, eating a nice takeaway. So she comes home with her food, which is a curry, and she hears noises because she's home from work early. What does she find? Her partner in bed with somebody else. She's shocked, hurt, throws the curry all over, both of them all over the bedsheet, over everything, then realises her life is essentially over. She has nothing because she's obviously found them. She's not going to stay with him. He's a bit of a slime ball because he technically just says to her, you should be happy for me because I found my happiness for the one I love. She finds other stuff that happens throughout, but they've been together, the person that he's cheating on her with, for quite some time, which she does find out in this. Anyway, she's a bit down on her luck. She rings her best friend. They go to a bar, decide to get drunk. Her best friend says, you can come and stay with me while she figure all this out. Whilst they're in the bar, they're watching the TV, and it turns out that the Fae King is after his bride. He needs 100 women to come and vie for his attention, to come and be the queen of the Fae. She's lived in the human world since she can remember, most of her life, and she got brought up by a human. So she's technically down the low. She can't believe it. She doesn't pay any attention. He's going around collecting these women or give them invitations. She is drunk. He pulls up to the bar and they're all watching from the window, and she doesn't believe that he's going to come into the bar, but he comes into the bar and she's like, oh no, I don't want anything else to do with men. I'm tired of the men. I'm going to be like single. I don't want anything else. That's it. And she gives him a whole mouthful. She is drunk. She tells him he's no good, he's this, he's that. And then he leaves. She doesn't get the invitation. Everyone's shocked that she turned him down and rambled on. Anyway, he has an issue. If he loves anybody, they end up dying, they end up like being frozen. So he doesn't want to love or be the queen that he loves because he ends up killing her, essentially. So what better way? She hates him, he hates her, let's get her. So the next day he goes to proposition her. He offers her money. Obviously she's down on her luck. He has a contract, offers her money, says, look, I'll give you 30 million. You come, I will tell you everything about the trials that are going to happen to try and be queen. I will help you throughout this and that. She goes, nah, 30 million. She thinks it's all a joke. So she says, pay me 50 million. Okay? He goes, all right, writes it in, crosses it out on the contract, 50 million. So if she goes with him and if she wins this, she only has to be his wife for a few months, and then she can just go off and do whatever she wants. So her and her best friend freaking out, 50 million, this is what she's in it for, just the money. And her best friend hears all this and says, look, I'm going to come with you to the Fae realm, even though her friend's human, and be your advisor of sorts. Honestly, they get into the Fae realm, there's loads of Fae there. She's not used to all that because she was never allowed back into the Fae realm, which comes apparent through this story. She goes through such like games and trials. It's slow burn and the tension. Torin, who's the king in the FMC, helps her out because he doesn't really want any of the other women. He wants her because they hate each other, or so you thought. The ending of this book absolutely amazing. Ends on a cliffhanger, so I'm gonna leave it there. There is another book, I think it's Ambrosia, which is going to be the second book, which I think you can get now. But if you want a slow burn, tension, story building, a small book, a thin book that is jam-packed, that's also had a light-heartedness, laugh about it, joyful, but also intense in the way that trials are held, then this is book for you. I rated this 5 stars and I really, really enjoyed this.